The objective of SDG 13 is to take urgent action to combat climate change and its impact. Climate change is caused by the anthropogenic emissions of CO2 and other greenhouse gases. Scientists are calling the present age the Anthropocene, a period in geological history where humans, anthropos, and their activities are changing nature more than natural processes that have remained stable for millions of years. Climate change impacts natural and human systems globally. It will, and already does, impact people's livelihood. The 2015 Conference of the Parties, COP21, in Paris, was certainly a key milestone towards fighting climate change. The message was clear. We need to reduce global carbon emissions to keep warming below the 2 degrees Celsius threshold. The evidence for rapid climate change is compelling. In the past 100 years, the global average temperature has risen by about 0.74 degrees Celsius. In Paris, the temperature has increased by 1.4 degrees Celsius between 1991 and 2000. Most of the warming occurred in the past 35 years, with 16 of the 17 warmest years occurring since 2001. The oceans have absorbed much of this increased heat. As a result, the ocean acidification has increased by about 30% since the beginning of the Industrial Revolution. All over the world, glaciers are melting at a very fast rate. On average, glaciers have thinned by over 10 meters since 1980. In the summer 2009, the minimum level of ice covering the Arctic was 24% below the 1979-2000 average. Scientists expect the melting to continue in the coming decades. Global sea level is expected to rise between 20 and 90 centimeters globally by the end of this century. Out of the 352 natural disasters in 2009, 325 of these were climate-related. Climate-related disasters killed 8,700 people only in 2009. To build resilience and limit climate-related hazards and natural disasters, 3 key targets have been defined. Strengthen resilience and adaptive capacity to climate-related hazards and natural disasters in all countries. Integrate climate change measures into national policies, strategies, and planning. And improve education, awareness raising, and human and institutional capacity on climate change mitigation, adaptation, impact reduction, and early warning. What can business do with regard to the issue of climate change? Companies can contribute to SDG 13 by decarbonizing their operations and supply chains through continuously improving energy efficiency, reducing the carbon footprint of their products, services, and processes, and setting ambitious emissions reduction targets in line with climate science, as well as scaling up investment in innovative low-carbon products and services. In addition, companies should build resilience in their operations supply chains and the communities in which they operate. Let me give you some examples of what business can do. They can source all electricity the company consumes at its facilities from renewable resources, such as wind, solar, or hydro, or install renewable energy generation capacity on site. They can increase investment in innovation to improve the efficiency of the company's product portfolio and thereby enabling customers to reduce their emissions. They can invest in carbon capture storage technology to capture emissions produced from the use of fossil fuels in electricity generation and industrial processes, preventing the carbon dioxide from entering the atmosphere. And they can also reduce emissions from transport operations.